I make a lot of jokes about Hattiesburg, but I do love this place. I spent 4 months at Forest General at Pine Grove in 2019. And yeah, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Last November the 6th, I just celebrated 5 years sober. So it's a miracle. A miracle. Yeah. A lot of good people over that hospital. And I remember I was so sad to be in rehab. I remember coming down here and I was like, man, this is terrible. And then I got to the city of Hattiesburg and go, oh, it's even worse. And I'm just kidding. It's a beautiful city. And I say there's so many people in the city that people kind of knew me when I came down here. And the first week, everybody's like, what are you doing down here? I was like, I'm on a golf trip. And then I was like, you're here for 4 months and you're in Hattiesburg. There's no way. I think everybody started to know why I was in Hattiesburg, and everybody in the city was so kind to me, and everybody there was people that were like coming up. I remember like pastors would come out to me, like slip me their number. They're like, if you need anything, let me know. Like we went to meals all over the city, and people took care of us. One time a girl was like, here's my number. I was like, well, that's why I'm here. So maybe don't do that, but you can look that up. Don't look it up, but anyway. But there's a lot. I would say this: that there's a lot of people I was in treatment with. I was probably in there with 50 or 60 guys, and there's probably 4 or 5 of them that have not made it. That they've passed. That they had a lot of addictions, and it gripped them too heavily. And I always I think I said this last time I was here. One of the guys, we were all in a group text when we all left Hattiesburg. We're on a group that we're going to stay sober. We're going to stay strong. We're going to go to meetings. And one of these guys, after about a couple months, he dropped off of the group text. And then we knew if you're an addict or you know anyone with addiction, you know what that means, that they've gone back out, It just makes me sad to even say. And then there was another month went by, and this got way too serious. My bad. You're like, I thought this was a comedy show. People are crying now. My bad. Anyway, we're going to pass around the buckets. If you have a couple dollars, so do this. Forest General asked me to just pass the buckets. I'm just kidding. That was wild. That got too serious. No, all right, let me just finish. I get nervous when I tell a story and people aren't laughing because I can't see y'all. I don't know if you guys are like, what is happening? What's the score of the game? But we eventually got like an obituary that he had passed away. And I've never forgot that because he relapsed or whatever, right? And he didn't want to come back. He didn't want to come back into the group text and say that he had relapsed or that he failed. And that it was I always say addiction did not kill him. It is the shame that killed him, that over death, like either the enemy or the devil or whatever you want to call him if you're not a Christian in here. That doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but well, it matters the most. But no, whatever was whispering to him, if you got back into that group text and all those other guys that are sober, if you told them you relapsed, that they would make fun of you, that they'd be embarrassed of you, that you're a failure, and it was the devil that whispered to him so loudly that he couldn't overcome it, and the devil whispered to me, and many times, and I'm lucky to have made it on the other side. And if I ever came back to Hattiesburg, that I would tell y'all thank you. You might have saved my life. Really, that's it. Are you guys married here? Will be? Oh, all right. When you get married? April? Next April? Ooh. Save that date. Good day. I'll tell you right now, you need some accountability in your life, sir. Good luck. It lasts in a year. That's across the line. I'm sorry. Next April. Well, you gotta graduate or something like that? What's happening? I know, but I understand that. Why? Because she got a plan. Yeah, I like that. I respect. Where'd you guys meet? A campground? Hey, baby girl, you want me to help me light this fire? It's inappropriate, sir. Just unzipped her saying, you need some kindling. Okay, sorry. Did you work there or you went there? You were both at camp? When was this? 6 years, okay, so maybe when you were kids. And you were like, hey, in 5 years, we're gonna get married in a year, okay? That's true romance right there.
such a treat. John Crist is one of my good buddies. I've been touring with him for a couple years now. He's headliner stuff. He's working so hard and he's so good, and he's just get ready. I'm opening for him tonight. He's your new favorite comedian. He's a wrecking ball, so just... He's a wrecking ball. Bunch of sinners, you shouldn't even know that song. Please welcome John Crist, everybody!
How about one round of applause for my friend Tim Hawkins right there? The sound band was like, hey, do you want to come out to any music? I was like, yeah, give me some DC talk, okay? That Christian music, you'll never forget it. You'll never forget it. Watch, this is true. This song came out 30 years ago. Sing along if you know it.
Will your rose up the sleeves, you just putting on the ritz.
That is amazing. 30 years ago, you guys. They won't forget. You'll never forget. The Christian songs, when you learned as a kid, you'll never forget them. Sing along if you know this one.
If you like tomatoes,
That was incredible. Oh, man. Yeah. I apologize. If you're new to church and you just came like a visitor brought me, you'd think we're the scariest people ever. I don't disagree. And sometimes you don't even need to know the words. You just hear the chorus and you go crazy. Anybody know this one? Everybody knows. You never forget. That's the good thing about Christian music. It's amazing. Anybody recognize this one? Good. That's Harry Potter. None of you guys should know that. Okay. None of you guys should know that. A couple kids like, we're in the world, but not of it. Okay. Well, okay. That Christian music will stick with you your whole life. When I was in 6th grade, I did a choreographed dance to this song. Anyone know this one? You know that song? Yeah. Okay, so I said, oh, is it just, you just did like a couple dance moves, hand motions during the offering? No, this was serious, okay? We practiced for a month. I wore white gloves in my performance. It's true, and I don't mess around. And here's the thing, that's the problem with that dance move is sometimes, you know, you get reminded of it, and in the worst possible times. I was at Hobby Lobby the other day. You know how they play the Christian music? I was just minding my own business, walking through Hobby Lobby.
Every dream that reaches out, it reaches out.
Hey, Michigan, what's up, everybody? That dance comes out different every time. What are you guys doing?
I'm happy. I'm just happy to be out here on the road because I got. Now you just get it that day? Explain it to the. Here's what happened to me, guys. I had to write my rent check the first of the month, wrote the check, give it to my roommate. He goes, dude, what is this, bro? I was like, it's the rent check. He goes, everybody knows this. When you write a check, you gotta write it all the way to the end of the line so no one writes in any extra money. I was like, dude, who's gonna cash a check for $587 and $1 million? Can I get this one cashed? No. It used to be cash was a sign of like wealth and prosperity, you know what I'm saying? Now it's just a sign of a poor credit score. You got a bunch of cash on you, either like a drug dealer, bankrupt, or you're from Gastonia or something. There's no need. One guy booed that joke. You're outnumbered here tonight, sir. I was like, I can tell that joke downtown. The bus probably didn't come this far, so. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one's even using cash anymore. No one using cash anymore. No one using checks anymore. I'm just saying, it's 2013. It's time we take the president's faces off the currency. Think about it, you guys. George Washington was a committed, married, Christian man. If he had any idea how we were spending $1 bills these days, he'd be ticked. I'm just saying, update the system a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Take Abe Lincoln off the $5 bill. We just put Jared from Subway on the front of that thing. Yeah. Update the system. I figured while I was thinking about it, we could probably put Barack Obama's face on all the change. Okay? No. Hey. I should have probably Googled how Charlotte feels about things before I said that joke. I did not like, that's just a clever play on words, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to be the face of change. We get that done. Okay, see ya. Like liberal or conservative, it doesn't matter to me. Does anyone have this friend that no matter what bad happens in their life, they just find a way to blame Barack Obama for it? You know that guy? What is this, man, a parking ticket? You know what that is? Barack Obama trying to tax the middle class. I'm like, dude, you're parked backwards in a fire lane right now. Plus, what do you know about the middle class? You work at Quiznos, bro. I don't think so. My buddy, we were driving the other day, he dropped a phone call. He's like, dude, there's no cell phone service out here, man. You know what that is? It's Barack Obama trying to take away our freedom of speech. I was like, nah, dude, you got a Crist